to do this video. I don't know, I've been trying to create time to sit down and get videos like this done, but to create content like this. But thank God, you know, in fact, I'm determined that I told myself I'm going to have to create time. So if you love to watch videos like this, I just created a new channel on YouTube, and it's dedicated to videos like this, inspirational, uplifting. So sorry, we just got back from church, but I just thought, now that I'm in this mood, let me get it done. Let me talk to you, perhaps someone out there, because when I begin to get this kind of urge to make videos like this, I know that there is someone out there that needs to hear it. You see the opportunity they are waiting for. You see the resources you're waiting for to get to achieve your goals, to dabble into the dream, or the how will I put it? Yeah, the dream God has placed in your heart. Okay, that opportunity, maybe most of the time, that opportunity will intercept you on the road. That opportunity is also waiting for you to make the right move. That resources is waiting for you to make to take that bull by the horn and get up. Because I have noticed that a lot of us just want to sit down and wait for the resources to come before you dabble into that thing you want to do, that step, that bold step, that business you want to embark on, that thing you want to do that will turn your life around, that will bring you generational blessings, generational wealth. A lot of us sit down and just wait. But I want to tell you that most of the time, that opportunity and that resources, or whoever God is going to use eventually to be a blessing to you, is also waiting for that convincing step. That convincing step. Can I shock you? So when I started this content, when I went into creating content, right, I started with family relationship, and you know, once in a while I'll bring my husband in, and then I'll merge it with comedy. So I had a channel on YouTube that I was doing. That channel was where I was dropping my music video, my music videos. That was where I was always, you know, I would talk about family relationship. You know, sometimes I'll also do this comedy that I do now. So it was just one channel, and the channel was doing well, but because, you know, I had too many things, you know, on that platform, it was dragging, but nonetheless it was still growing. And now where I am getting at is that channel was a blessing to a lot of people, because I was getting testimonies, and that was a channel, my first ever channel that got hacked. You know, over 7,000, it got hacked. I lost it, and yeah, but it was a blessing. I started that channel. In fact, if that channel was still existing, I would have, you know, at least projected, you know, I would have brought out the first video I did with my phone. And when I started it, I'm sure everybody was just looking at it, like, even my family, like, this new woman, but they know I am a goal-getter. When I put my mind to do something, I go for it. I don't turn back. No, it's not an option for me. Failure is not an option for me. If it will mean me sleeping, staying up night, that is the kind of, you know, that is the kind of person I am. So I remembered that I started with my phone, and, you know, like that. I didn't even know my left from my right. I will shoot video, I'll send it to someone who will take his time, you know. So all those things were just, you know, who will take his time to edit the video and then upload it back, and I was paying ridiculously. And I remembered that, you know, I said, no, if I want to go into this thing, I have to teach myself on how to edit. So my son was there helping me. I was also paying somebody to also help me edit, because I didn't know anything. I remember that sometimes I will stay up night to watch YouTube videos and, you know, self-teach myself. You know, I'll just put them side by side. Those were some of the things, and my husband sometimes could not even understand the quest and the clays and the what is this about. This thing is not even bringing you money. What the heck, go and sleep and all of those. But I knew what I wanted, and I am someone that is very, very meticulous with what I want to do. When I want to do something, I want to see the best out of it. So I went into it, try to develop myself and try to bet. Bottom line, where I am driving into is, one day, somebody in church saw me, and every time she sees me, and this is not a Nigerian, every time she sees me, she will tell me, my mother is glued to your channel. My mother loves what you do. My mother loves your content. My mother loves your video. And then she say, I love your video too. I watch your video, like, I may not comment, but I watch them back to back. And one day she came to me and she was like, that one day she was watching the video, right, and that she was giggling, she was laughing, and then her boss in the office was like, what are you watching? And she introduced, and that was how she introduced my content, my videos, to the boss. And coincidentally, the boss also fell in love with my content. And one day the boss told her, I said, how can we be a blessing to this lady? So she reached out to me and she said, what do you want? How can we be a blessing to you? There is this thing my company does, once in a while, where they, small businesses and, entrepreneurs and people they want to be a blessing to. Remember, I have been in this content, and it's my phone. I've been using one of my check-elect small phone like that because I didn't know I was going to go into content. My phone was just for browsing and answering calls. But when I decided, that was where I started with, because again, I didn't even have the resources. 2, I was not sure of what I was doing. Number 2, I didn't even want to invest so much in something that I wasn't sure. And my family, they were just looking at me with one eye closed and one eye open, because they didn't know what was going on with me. So they reached out. She said, how can we be a blessing to you? And I told her that I don't have a camera, that it will be a blessing if I. So she now said, okay, that I should, tell them, go on Amazon and pick the kind of camera I wanted. And, just to, I now told her, I said, do you guys have a budget? She said, they don't have a budget, but of course, I should, so I said, okay, let me just look for something in between. So I saw a camera set, and I sent it to her, and I said, I am reaching out to you privately before you talk to your boss, because this one now is sister to sister. Do you think this is? She's now said, no, this one is too much. I think what I picked was around $500. She said, no, this one is too small. This one is too small. At least let me bump it up to 1,000. It was 1,000 too. I said, are you sure? She said, yes, that it's something they do, so that was how I looked for another camera. Angelo, my son, go get the camera for me, okay? I even took pictures with it. So I got another camera and I sent it to them, and go figure, within a month or 2, this thing was delivered. This camera was delivered to my doorstep. I couldn't stop crying. Now, what am I trying to say? This is a company, honestly, I don't, up till now, this thing happened like 3 years ago. Up till now, I have never seen the company or the owner of the company, never met her, never met him. I don't know the bag, baby, the whole bag. I don't know if he's a man or a woman or a she. I only remember that I officially had to write, like an appreciation letter. I wrote an appreciation letter to them, and that was it. Ever since then, this thing like 3 years ago. Ever since then till now, I never met. The point I'm trying to say is this: sometimes blessings come when opportunities and resources meet you on the field. They don't meet you at home. They don't come to the house. So as you're in the house just waiting, these are my goals, these are my visions, these are my dreams, these are the things I want to achieve. What steps are you taking? Whoever wants to be a blessing to you also wants to see something. They want to see that seriousness. They want to see how far you're pushing. They want to see, they want to hear something. They want to see something. So this is you telling a businessman or someone who wants to invest, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, and they say, show me. People want to visualize, they want to see something tangible. That's the word I'm looking for. They want to see something tangible, they want to put their hands on it, they want to feel it, they want to see it, they want you to convince them, they want to see a reason why they should invest in you. So that it will not be like one of those stories. You're telling them all those big dreams of things, theory of things you want to do. Now, what have you done? What steps have you taken? That was how I got this. This was not bought by anybody that I am related to. It wasn't. This was gifted me, brand new box. The package was delivered to my doorstep, and that is because these people saw my content and they said they wanted to just be a blessing to me. That was how I got this. And ever since then, it's been a blessing. It's been blessing back to back. I've seen people come across, even without the monetary aspect of it. I've seen people connect me, oh, let me talk to you. Even prayers, even tap on the back, even suggestions. People want to see. So most of the time you're sitting down there. No, your opportunity and your resources may be waiting for you on the field. They may be waiting for you outside. They are waiting for you to take that step. They are waiting for you to show them something tangible. That was how I got this. So to you sitting, believe me, last year you sat and you were waiting. You had all these big dreams and you could not achieve it because of opportunities. Maybe you were waiting for opportunities, or maybe the opportunity came, you missed it, or maybe the opportunity came, you did not judiciously use it. But yes, another opportunity will come. But while you're waiting for that opportunity, I beg of you, you need to get up. You need to just put your mind to work. You need to, it's time to get up. It's time to push. It's time to knock on doors. And guess what? Some doors will tell you, no, I don't want to hear. It's not going to deter you. It's not going to stop you from knocking on doors anyways. That was how I got this. And ever since then, my husband, who was skeptical as in, what is going on now? This house, what is going on? Guess what? The whole house now is involved because they are seeing results. The whole house is involved because they see my seriousness. They see my push. They see my sleepless nights. They see how I thrive. I push. I am making calls. I'm not sleeping. I am developing myself. If I tell you how much in fact, these days I am the one that just hold my husband back. The same husband who was looking at me with one eye closed and one eye, and sometimes I'll tell him, babe, I need this. I'll be like, I don't understand waiting they go on. No. These days he's the one that comes to me and say, babe, I think you need this, I think you need this, I think this will, if I tell you how much, he just, once I just give him go ahead, he will just order them, because he has seen that, okay, I think we can comfortably, there will be no loss. There will be no loss if we invest in this lady. There will be no loss if I throw my weight behind her. But even within the house, weight is thrown behind you. When they also, you have to give them reasons to throw that weight behind you. You have to give them reasons to come on board with you. You have to give them reasons to want to trust you. You want to give them reasons to trust the resources they want to put out. Because yes, if they put the resources and they don't see the seriousness, out of it, or you come and you begin to tell them stories, yeah, it can be very, very painful. So get up. Another year is gone. You don't want this year. Get up and just push. Perhaps, and I kid you not, someone out there is watching, and the person is watching to see how far you can go. Remember, people want to see your level of commitment. Hey, people want to see your level of commitment before they throw their weight, throw their support around you. At least take that bold step. Push. Project yourself. whatever you're doing, whatever business you're doing, if it is, whether it is content creating or business or whatever it is, the bottom line is you have to get up and push, and they will meet you halfway. I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Yeah, take care. This is your girl Kate Igodo, aka African Mother.